Hello everyone, good morning. This will be the problem session on Pelton wheel or impulse turbine as such. So this can be the last video as far as the fourth module is concerned. So these problems are covering second half of module number 4. Here we'll revise quickly earlier things that we have already discussed. As far as Pelton wheel is concerned, the main parts are jet, the wheel, and the buckets, and the number of buckets, etc. The terminology that already we know is overall efficiency is given by the P, which is power at the shaft, divided by gamma QH. Gamma QH is the energy because of the head standing in reservoir. So from this equation we can always calculate a rate of flow Q, which is equal to P divided by gamma H efficiency. The other important equations that we should know are jet velocity is given by CV root 2 GH. Theoretical velocity is root 2 GH if H is the head on the turbine. CV is the reduction multiplier because in the nozzle there will be some reduction or losses. To take care of that we have CV. Next, the bucket speed U or vane speed U. There is a term speed ratio KU, which is U, that is velocity of the vane divided by root 2 GH. So theoretically you have already seen that U is equal to V1 by 2 for maximum efficiency. So theoretical value is 0.5, but we take because of some practical difficulty in the range of 0.43 to 0.47. The angle of deflection, if it is given, fine, otherwise the angle has to be phi dashed has to be assumed to be 165, so that our usual angle phi becomes 15 degrees. Here, using the relation u equal to pi d n by 60, omega is 2 pi n by 60, u is r omega, r is d by 2, all that is u equal to pi d n by 60. So from this we can find out the diameter of the wheel. Then there is a jet ratio which is in the range of 11 to 14. It is nothing but pitch diameter d divided by jet diameter lowercase letter d. The number of jets will be calculated as total discharge required for generation of power divided by discharge of each single jet. So these are the efficiency equations already seen. We'll go through quickly. Kinetic energy of the jet is half mv squared, in which m is mass rate of flow, rho a v1 multiplied by v1 squared, that is rho a v1 cube divided by 2. Power at the gross power of gross head is simply gamma QH. H is the standing head, Q is the discharge, gamma is unit weight of water. Nozzle efficiency is given by kinetic energy of the jet divided by P with cross head. Expression is there. Power at the shaft P is given as from the earlier relation gamma QH into efficiency, overall efficiency. This is nothing but overall efficiency equation only. Here overall efficiency equal to power at shaft divided by gamma QH. The same is rearranged. The worth noting expressions are these. Hydraulic power at Pelton wheel or power at the runner is given by, final expression is rho a v1 minus u 1 plus cos 5 into u. So this is nothing but work done per unit time. So this is distance per unit time, this is nothing but force. Now, hydraulic efficiency is hydraulic power at the turbine, that is this part, earlier part, divided by kinetic energy of the jet. It reduces to 2u v1 minus u1 plus cos phi divided by v1 squared. Mechanical efficiency is power at the shaft divided by hydraulic power at the built-in wheel. So this is the relation. So with these points, we'll go ahead with some more relations required over here. Nothing new as such, but they are arranged in a fashion that is required. The new ones are here. We have speed ratio, already we have seen. Z ratio is d by d. So specific speed ns is equal to n root p divided by h raised to 5 by 4. What is specific speed, how it is calculated, or what is the meaning, we'll discuss it later. But now we'll go ahead with numerical problems.